Welcome back. Well, the numbers are still coming in as far as the US outcome is concerned. So in the meantime, we're continuing a lot of the corporate commentary. The next company on our radar is Berger Paints. Now, Berger saw a slightly soft quarter, second quarter gone by. That's because, of course, there was a heavy monsoon impact playing out across large parts of the country. But how are the trends looking like now, the festive season and beyond? We have Mr. Abhijit Roy, MD and CEO of Berger Paints, joining in. Mr. Roy, thanks very much. Hope you had a fantastic festive season from Durga Puja right up till Diwali. So tell us, how good has it been now? Q2 being sluggish is not a surprise. The bigger question is, how has Q3 shaped up, specifically the festive period?
So it was a good October. We had a good collection. In fact, slightly surprising in terms of the collection amount. So whatever material that was there in the system possibly has been sold out, and we had a minor growth in October as well. I think November, December we are well poised for a good growth.
All right. Hi, Abhijit. Good morning and good to see you win. Well, could you quantify that? For quarter three, should we be working with high single-digit growth and then double-digit in quarter four? Would that be a fair ask?
Yes, we expect that, that's how it should be. In terms of volume, we will be around 8 to 10% possibly in quarter three, and quarter four definitely double-digit because the bases are on the lower side in quarter four. And in terms of value, it will be in the high single-digit. In quarter three and quarter four, we are hoping that it should be double-digit.
So what does that translate into when we talk about full year numbers? With a stronger second half, for full FY25, what would the volume growth be? What will be the total value growth? And maybe some idea on revenue as well.
If what we say translates into reality in quarter three, quarter four, I think we should have double-digit volume growth by the end of the year. The value growth will be slightly less because of the price decrease effect, which had bothered us right for the first two quarters quite a lot. There was a 5% cut last year, which we had taken. So value growth will be in single digit, mid to high single digit, and volume growth will be possibly in the double digit, definitely.
All right. Abhijit, hi, morning, Prashant here. Is there, the dominant kind of across the board paint companies and otherwise, the narrative, or the talk has been that the consumer spend is actually slowing down a little bit at the margin. Are there any indications at all? It's all relative, incremental, not in an absolute sense. Are you seeing any of that?
So, I would say there is a slight slowdown possibly, because if you look at our volume growth, overall for the first half, it's around 8%, so normally we do about 10 to 12%. So from that perspective, if you look at it, yes, there might be a slight slowdown in terms of the growth rate by about 2.5, 3%. So that's about it. It's not a dramatic thing happening. We are more bothered by the price cut, which we had taken last year by about 5%, 5 to 6% almost, and that has been bothering us, because you see a volume growth, even at 8%, our value growth remains at, 2 to 3%. So that's what is, impacting the paint industry more. I think, that will reverse partly in quarter three, and, quarter four, it will become positive. So that's why, we are quite upbeat in that quarter four results will be quite strong. Quarter three will be also much better than what we have been doing so far.
Mr. Roy, Akzo Nobel wants to sell out its India business. Would you be interested?
So, it's not clear as yet, what they are up to. It's a professional company. I'm sure, they have to make up their mind first and, come into the market with their proposal. We will take a close look at it. Nothing is ruled out. Of course, everything matters in terms of what the valuations are. Is it justified? There is a lot of synergy there, but, also there is, we have to keep in mind the valuation part of it, and then, discuss and decide, whether it is worth going for or not.
The valuation that's doing the rounds, at least what we picked up, they want to be valued at anywhere between $2.5 to $3 billion, I think. It's pretty big. So I don't know, but what is a strategic war chest you would keep in mind? Even if you look at an acquisition, if not Akzo, if anything else, what's the size that Berger would be okay to digest at this point in time?
No, we have always gone for, small acquisition. We don't go for this big type mergers. We haven't done anything like this, and then this type of an opportunity hasn't come either, So difficult to comment on at this stage, because no, but we will look at it, as and when it comes, we will look at it and closely and
Okay.
decide then, what is the best course of action for us. As of
If
now, I would like to keep it at that way. Unless things are clear, it is very difficult to comment.
if it is too large, then maybe you'll have to team up with the PE or something. So we'll see how that goes. But your sense, CCI will approve it if you're interested?
Yeah, in our case, competition commission should not be an
It's
issue,
not a problem.
because it's very, it's
Got
a
it.
small percentage, and it doesn't impact us. It won't be
Got it.
monopolistic for us for sure.
And your margin outlook, you've given us 15 to 17%. There'll be an inventory impact on business in quarter three. So it takes into account that even in quarter three, it'll be 15 to 17%.
Well, yeah, the range is that, sometimes it goes up more towards 17, sometimes it goes down more towards, 15, 16. This quarter, it was about 15.7, 15.8. We expect that to improve in the third quarter, and then further improvement should be there in the fourth quarter. So that's how I would look at it in terms of the margin.
Abhijit, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us, and appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming on with that perspective. Thanks indeed.